Well, here it is, the first video of the year outside, I think. Who's keeping track? Anyway, it's quite something. Yesterday, 3 degrees yesterday. 6 inches of snow on the ground yesterday. Today, 56 degrees. The snow is almost completely gone. Amazing. So I couldn't resist this opportunity to come out here and the beauty and to share something that I heard online. I heard a reading on YouTube from Lillian de Waters. She's a Christian mystic who wrote a book called The Light of the Eternal. She was born in the late 1800s. And a nun was reading from her book with some beautiful, beautiful insights and some interesting ways of talking about the things we frequently talk about. Apparently, in regard to one without a second, Advaita, that non-dualism. She calls this living our life as our life a demonstration. And what it is it's a demonstration of our private thinking world. Our private thinking world is us using our mind egoistically as being separate and apart from everything else. And we demonstrate our attachments, our desires, our longings, our thoughts, our goals, our ideas. She uses the word demonstration to talk about those things. And she says we want to move away from this demonstration of our small thinking, of the thinking mind here locally, and we want to move toward what she refers to as revelation. And revelation is when we silence our personal thought world, and by silencing our personal thought world, we become connected to the mind of the divine, pure mind, one mind. And that everything there is a revelation to the self, not a demonstration or an act from the self, the small self, but is a revelation from the whole, from our oneness. And she talks about how this need for rising above this small-minded world of our own personal thought, that it has to be abandoned, that we cannot enter the kingdom, in Christian language, we cannot enter the kingdom which is imminent now and which is within us, as long as we have this private thought world that we manifest and live in. So very much like Eckhart Tolle, she's telling us to silence this world of private thought so that we can become aware of and hear this revealed world of the divine mind, this spontaneous knowing, this spontaneous being in that eternal space, the space that's outside of mind. Because as we've learned in the past, mind contains time, space, and causation, past, present, and future, cause and effect. Those are all part and parcel of the tool of the mind. And as long as we're using the mind to demonstrate our existence, to demonstrate ourselves, we are cut off from the whole. We remain small, we remain partial. And she says that this ceasing our living in this world will allow us to hear only the voice of God and not our own voice constantly playing within.